He's got a top 5 camera buying tips. Very glad to hear from Ben. I haven't heard from him in quite a while. He says, hey Chris, I thought it was time I sent you one of these. You see, I don't do a lot of comparison shopping. Most of the time I know right away what to buy. For example, when I buy a computer, I know I'm getting whatever Apple just dropped out. However, I've discovered buying a camera can prove to be difficult. Unlike with many other products, it's harder to tell which camera companies are better and which model to get, because sometimes there will be 3 cameras that are really similar from the same company, but there will be a slight differences between them. Anyway, here are my tips for choosing a new camera, and this goes for any compact or digital SLR to camcorder. Number 1, this is important, read the reviews. Especially important if you don't know much about photography or cameras. Camera reviewers tend to be really knowledgeable and passionate people. Tell me about it. There are many sites that have extremely thorough reviews that bring up very specific things that you probably wouldn't have ever noticed or have bothered to check out, like whether or not the camera has manual focus controls. I suggest dpreview.com for still cameras and camcorderinfo.com for camcorders. Number 2, make sure you see the sample shots and footage. In fact, I'd say that's even more important than reading reviews. Do web searches for sample shots from the camera you're looking at. Don't go to the company's website because their pictures are usually done professionally in optimum lighting situations. Search on Flickr for the camera, like flickr.com/cameras. That's FLICKR.com, and I have most, if not all, of my digital photos on Flickr. If you come into our chat room at live.perillo.com and type in "what is frame," you'll see a direct link to my Flickr account. To see samples on videos to see samples of the videos shot, check video sites like Vimeo, YouTube, Blip TV, etc. These will be from regular camera owners and users playing around with their cameras, and it'll give you a good idea of what you can do with the camera. In fact, when I went to look at the Casio X-Lim shots, since it's a YouTube camera, is how they brand it, I looked on YouTube for shots that were taken specifically with this model, the EX-Z1080, and they looked good. They looked good enough, at least for me, for what I knew I would use it for eventually, over time.